Hey, folks, welcome to 30 and 5 here on 560.com. You're listening to your boy, Mike North, and my buddy from Philadelphia, from Wi-Fi Radio, 1460. And you can also go to the ArtieClearShow.com. Check him out. Check him out in the Daily Herald. Check him out on Fox with me on Saturday and Sunday. It's my guy, Artie Clear. How are you, Arturo?
Good, Mike. How are you?
Good. Let's talk about Phil Mickelson, okay? Phil Mickelson, I've never been a big fan of. Phil Mickelson complaining that he's paying with all the stuff that you have to put in and living in California. The government, whether it's state or whether it's federal, taking 62% of his money, and all of a sudden, after 17 years, he's waking up to the fact. And Tiger Woods said this yesterday. Hey, that's why I live in Florida. He's taking heat. But he had a good point there. That's a lot of money to be having taken out of your check, no matter how much money you got.
Hey, that's 62%. It's way out of line at 62%. 33%, I could settle at 33. 62%, that's almost double. That's crazy thing. If Phil's smart, move to Florida with Tiger, but don't pay those 62%. It's ludicrous, Mike.
Well, what's funny is that California is going to hike their stuff, their personal state tax up from 10 to 13. Then there's other things you pay into. That's the figure he came up to. People are juggling it with it right now. But my deal is this: if you're a millionaire and you live in California, you're nuts. So they got to keep raising the taxes, because how much money are they losing? I mean, because Tiger Woods is from California. He said, "I moved out in '97."
Smart guy, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, and Phil, apparently with all these people around him and all these investors and all these accounts, he just decides 17 years later. It did sound, though, I mean, let's face it, we would take his problems with that money that he makes. But these guys are different guys. They're not like football players where, you get contracts. These guys have to win, and they have to, finish in the money for them to make a living.
You got to finish in the top 125 to keep your card. And Mickelson, he'll keep his card for life because he's won major tournaments. But 62%, I don't care who you are, that's just too much money. Obama just raising those taxes out in California 10 to 13% is absolutely crazy. He'll bankrupt California. He'll have everybody moving out in California. It'll be a desert again.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, too. Now, let's talk about, speaking of California, let's talk real quick about the matchup in the Super Bowl. First reaction, San Francisco and the Ravens, my friend.
Great game. Great game. Couldn't get two better teams that play in the Super Bowl. I think it's the best matchup in all the NFL.
All right, so you got the two Harbaugh brothers. We're going to be sick of Ray Lewis by the time it's all said and done. They're going to delve into every player that they can. In fact, the NFL Network's going to do 140 hours of Super Bowl coverage over the next 2 weeks while it's the NFL. So they'll tell every story there is. What do you think's the most interesting byline? To me, I think it's the emergence of Joe Flacco. Now, the Harbaugh brothers is too easy. After that, everybody knows everything there is about Ray Lewis. I think Joe Flacco's the story.
Flacco's a story, but also Kaepernick getting to the Super Bowl with only 9 career starts is a gigantic story. As I was talking to a few of my football guys yesterday on my show, on the Artie Clear Show, they're talking about Kaepernick's the future of football, and that's what they're going to look to have is a mobile quarterback like Kaepernick, and he's a rookie. Well, he's a second-year guy, but really a rookie only starting 9 games. To me, I think Kaepernick's the story. I think the 49ers are the story. Harbaugh turning that team around in 2 years and getting them into the Super Bowl. Almost missed last year, getting in this year. That's a pretty good story, I think.
Yeah, it is a good story. You're absolutely right about that. Well, it should be interesting, buddy, and we will talk to you next week. You'll join me on Fox this coming Saturday and Sunday. No, I take that back. Saturday, UFC preempts us. Sunday, you'll see Artie Clear. Check out the ArtieClearShow.com, folks, for some great stuff. And if you love East Coast, you'll love my guy, East Coast Artie Clear. Thanks, Arthur.
Michael, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too, buddy. That's Artie Clear on 30 and 5 of 560.